Shokjok channel on YouTube, and this episode, the T-shirt for this episode is Third Man Records. Y'all probably heard about this one. Jack White, that little band called the White Stripes, right? Yes, so he's got one in Detroit, one in Nashville, and one in London town. Distribution, record label, musician, rock band, songwriter, producer, all things Jack White. Well, he's got like 3 or 4 bands, right? And yeah, awesome. Love me some Jack White. Love me some White Stripes. Love me some Third Man Records. Carry some Third Man Records in the store. There's some artist, Connor Lemire, sends me a note. Hey, I am an independent artist out of Nashville. I recorded my record. It was pressed by Third Man Records in Detroit. Would you carry it in your store? You had me at Third Man Records. Absolutely. I've been to the Third Man Records in Detroit. I've been to the one in Nashville. I've never been across the big pond, so I've not been to the one overseas. Got to say this, something about Detroit, guys. You might leave, but you never forget Detroit, right? Like Kid Rock, he's still got a big, Detroit connection. Jack White still got a Detroit connection. I feel like I'm the same way in some aspects. It's always home, even though Tennessee is home, and Tennessee feels like home, like it's home me here in Tennessee, but Detroit is home. Go Tigers, Lions, Pistons, Red Wings. Yes. All right. So anyway, guys, that's the shirt for the day. I'm not going to talk a lot about Third Man because I think you guys know about them. But yeah, that's my record store of the day. Today, we're going to talk about, of course, as you guys know, I own Soundtracks Records here in East Tennessee, and Record Store Day / Black Friday is coming up very, very soon, the day after Thanksgiving, of course. And, they always remind us to tell people it's not Record Store Day. It's a smaller scale. It's, not that big thing, and stores don't go as all out typically, but it's a fun day. Last year, Black Friday Record Store Day was our first opportunity to participate in Record Store Day as we opened up in February, so we didn't get to participate in the April one, the big one. So then come Black Friday, we're able to participate. And then, of course, this past April was our second one. So we're going up on our 1-year anniversary of Record Store Day and Black Friday, and this will be our second time around. And hopefully we're doing it a little better already, meaning that last year we didn't get the word out fast enough to people to, hey, let us know what you're looking for. So then when they came knocking on our door on Black Friday, we ran out of the hot stuff really, really fast. So we've got a long list of requests that we've been able to order off of. So hopefully we'll be, of course, they allocate a lot of this stuff, so we never know exactly what we're going to get. But hopefully we get a lot more of what you're looking for versus, what we think you want. I'll say we did pretty good. We sold out of almost everything. We've got some Isaac Hayes records left, some Jazz Sabbath records left. I'm trying to think. That War Box set is left. There's not a lot left from last year's Record Store Day Black Friday. So today, let's talk about, I got the list in my hand, let's talk about Dave, the Shokjok. Let's talk about what I would buy if I was not a record store owner and I was just out there looking for some records, right? All right, so we're going to talk about that. So we got 5 pages here. I'm not going to read every one of these off to you. I'm just going to kind of skim and tell you the yays and the nays. So the very first one is Aha, Take On Me, the 40th anniversary EP, released by Rhino. Absolutely no. No way. Absolutely not. To me, that is probably, That's What Friends Are For is on the list. But that is probably one of the most hated songs for me, of all music ever made. Right up there with That's What Friends Are For by Dionne Warwick. And, there's probably a couple other ones. But Aha, Take On Me. It's so bad that my last bar gig I had up in Michigan, they used to play that just to get my goat, just to make me laugh. If I was having a bad day, they would play that song, hoping to put me in a good mood. It never worked. Never. Because I hate that song that much. Anyway, I love you folks from 36th Street. All right, here we go. So that one's a no-go. That one's a no-go for me, personally. All right, what else? Let's roll down the list here and just talk about some of this. Benson Boone's got one coming out. That's kind of cool. Bratmobile. Yeah, get some punk going on here. Eric Carr from Kiss. This is cool because this is a liquid-filled vinyl record. Super duper cool. Super cool. And I got to see it at Record Store Day this past August. They had one there. I got to move it around. Oh, super cool. I ordered that one just for the coolness of it. Yep. Creed live in San Antonio, 11/14/1999. That was a height, man. That was when they were just like the biggest thing in the world. I probably would order that one. I probably would buy that one, I should say, if it was in the store. D-Light, the very best of D-Light, some 90s disco. That's kind of an interesting one. It's pretty cool. All right, what else we got here? We got The Doors, got one. Dr. Dre, Compton, soundtrack. That one's interesting. Absolutely, that's cool, interesting. The Dead Milkmen, some more punk there for you. KG Elephant. Bluey, the Bluey album, 5th anniversary. That's kind of fun. So again, I'm not going to read you everything on the list. You can find this on our website at soundtracksrecords.com. You can also find it on our Facebook page, and you can find this at Record Store Day website. Or you can stop in the store, and we got a printed copy hanging around. All right, onward and upward. Bob Dylan, the original Freewheelin' Bob Dylan. That one's interesting. I don't know that I would buy that one, but that is interesting. Fleetwood Mac Live, 1975. So that one's got me curious because 75 is when Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham joined. So is this before that happened or after that happened? Because it's live, so it's a tour record, right? And it's before Rumors. So that one's interesting. I'd have to see what the tracks are on that one, right? Ghost. Ghost is doing a picture disc of Skeletor. That's super cool. Grateful Dead, always. They're always part of everything, right? Grateful Dead is always part of everything. Vince Guaraldi Trio, Charlie Brown Christmas, 60th anniversary. That's cool. I grew up with Charlie Brown. He's been around longer than I've been around. There's not a lot of things in the world that we could say that about, so that's cool. What else we got? In Excess, interesting. Jelly Roll, it's got a beautifully broken, picking up the pieces, so it's a reissue. What else we got here? All right, we're gonna go on to the next page. B.B. King, Broadcasting the Blues, live from Germany. That one's interesting. Led Zeppelin, Trampled Underfoot, the single. I would get that one. That one I would buy, absolutely. Madness Hit Parade, Post Malone with Long Bed. I'm assuming that's a takeoff of the F1 Trillion, right? The Long Bed version. Matchbox 20, Mad Season Live 2001. So I loved Mad Season, and I loved the one before that. So, not thinking the name of it. Someone. I should write notes on this stuff, shouldn't I? But it's more fun to just do these things live and just talk to you like you're sitting in the room with me. Anyway, those two albums are great albums. I probably would do the Matchbox 20 live. I probably would. 2001, yeah. Motorhead, live in Brixton from 87. Olivia Newton-John, Xanadu, live and remixed. A 7-inch vinyl. I would do that one. Yeah, I've got a couple Xanadus. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. Absolutely. We're going to talk. That's going to be a show we're going to do. Guilty pleasures. Yeah. I'm not doing a whole list, guys. Again, I'm just kind of skimming through here, talking about the stuff that I would probably buy or at least be super interested in if I walked into a store on Record Store Day and didn't know any of this. I just walked in and saw them on your shelf, right? All right, so here's one. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, live anthology, a t-shirt. That's neat. And then Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, the live anthology from the Vaults. Yeah, I missed out on that one last year. Only ordered one. It got bought. The guy was so cool, man. Matt, he let me listen to the whole thing. He let me keep it pretty much all Thanksgiving weekend and rock out to it. But it's on his record shelf, not mine. So I got to get one this year. Rat, Invasion of Your Privacy, 40th anniversary. You're in Love, one of my favorite driving songs of all time. You take the midnight subway train. You're calling all the shots. Yeah, I would definitely buy that one. That was probably, Tom Petty and Rat are probably my ones and twos. That's the two things that I would want to get in and get out with for sure. Absolutely, as I'm reading this list so far. All right, we got Sunvolt with Trace, the 30th anniversary. That one's pretty cool. Stills and Crofts, Greatest Hits. Okay. 2 Chainz. That's interesting. Punk Goes Acoustic is a various artist. We've got Wicked's for Good, the soundtrack coming out. We've got another Van Halen live record, live at Wembley 1995. Moving on to the last page. Warren Zevon, more Wicked. And then, the last one that I think I probably want to try to get is Dwight Yoakam. And then I wrote the first 3 albums. It's a 4 LP set. So there you go. So that's probably the ones that I would walk into your store looking for. So what ones would you walk into my store looking for? Let us know. Put your comments down below. What ones you would come in looking for? Which ones you're excited to get? Black Friday is just a few weeks away. It's already going to be the holiday season. All the good stuff that goes with that. Some people hate them. Some people love them. I love them. There's so many people I miss dearly during the holidays, but I still love them. And I'd always take one night a year, and I just put on some old Christmas tunes, and I pour myself a whiskey, and I sit back and I just remember the people that I miss. Anyway, that's just something I do. All right, guys, that's my show for this time. Thanks for watching. Check out Third Man Records. Check us out for the next one. T-shirts. If you got a T-shirt you'd like to send us and have us feature it on the show and talk about your record store, please do reach out to me. It's shokjok@gmail.com. There's no C's in that. It's SHOKJOK. There's no C's because, well, it used to be radio and you used to not be able to see me. Shokjok@gmail.com. Our Facebook page for the store, Soundtracks TN. I have a Facebook page for Shokjok. And that's just some different ways that you can find us and get a hold of us. And let us know. Reach out. We'd love to wear your shirt. We'd love to talk about your store. And more importantly, we'd like to come visit it. So let us know where you are. All right. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.